Hi, as many of you guys know me, my name is Michael Phillips. Most of you have been following me on what I've been saying and what I've been speaking out about in regards to the people and the lives affected within our community. With that being said, what I'm about to let be known, it will show a community as a whole. As I record this, there's a very real, very active threat walking around our community as we speak. But before I say this, I'm going to bring something up first. I myself swore an oath in 2005 to uphold the Constitution. I stood then, and I stand now, proudly to defend the American people and the American way of life. Like I said, I stood then, and I stood now for the exact same thing. I'm a defender of such. I stand to protect a public as a whole, in or out of uniform. I still stand to this day to protect you, the American people. With me talking about an oath, I want to bring this up. Forget the notes, I'm just going to say what I wanted to say. What I'm hearing right now is when you take an oath of office, be it elected officials, city, county government, from your police, fire, you swore an oath to protect the community, the people within this community. You swore an oath to uphold and defend the laws, the citizens, and the American life. No way, you can't get around that. So with that being said, with so many individuals swearing oaths, taking an oath of service, not for themselves or their buddies, but a oath of service, but for one thing, and one thing only. That is the community as a whole. With me saying this, and I don't know if you can tell, but my nerves are shot right now, because what I'm hearing right now, we've got somebody right now sitting on our payroll that I've physically heard more than once that took somebody's life from them. Once this video goes, and once they see this video, I'm almost positive, it scares the hell out of me, because I'm afraid myself being killed or going missing myself for speaking out on this. But I'm hearing that, yes, we have a public servant who's running around actively still on this payroll who is possibly a killer. Not possibly, but there's a really, really good chance that we have a public servant that swore an oath to uphold and defend you, the American people. But there's something within this community that's being withheld from you, the citizens. We've got an active threat. We've got an active, serious issue within this community. One other thing I want to bring up. We're almost 2 years into Karina McClurkin being missing. With her being missing for almost 2 years, almost daily, you can still have people, still to this day, that do not even know this girl's missing. That is wrong. That's a very big concern in itself. But I want to bring up more than anything right now, when I'm hearing somebody that took her life, when you swore an oath to uphold the same life you took, and many others, there's something not only wrong with you as an individual, but the other individuals that were wrong with you. But with this being said, we have got a serious issue, and I'm using this as a formal request to get Indiana State Police federal involvement, not only based off of the individual involved, but the activities and actions that were taken within that case. It is now guaranteeing And it is proving that it has got to be taken out of the county, Indiana State Police, and federal involvement based off the actions taken within the case. That alone should allow the state and federal involvement based off the actions they took inside this case. But what I am bringing up, and the one thing I'm having the worst concern, is when I'm hearing that there is a public. This video is not just for the ones that have already been affected, but this video is to show you as a community, you as a whole. We need to unity more than anything. We need to come together as a community and demand actions be taken to not only protect you, me, our children of all things. We are demanding, no longer asking, we are demanding state and federal involvement. Like I said, not just because the ones that were involved in the case, where they work, but another thing is, when our tax money are going into a said person's wallet as a public servant, that's another thing we are asking for with this video, is the immediate suspension pending a formal investigation for the homicide they did commit. So that's another question we are asking right now. If you guys have got nothing to hide, we're also asking for an immediate suspension pending a formal investigation for a homicide they committed. Long story short is, when you swear an oath to uphold the Constitution, the laws within the nation's Constitution, and the nation itself, but when you swear an oath to uphold and protect and defend the American people and the American way of life, it's about damn time you do something like just that. You swore an oath to uphold and defend the American people and the American way of life. Well, it's about time. Many of you guys, have been dropped intel, names, direct names, proving that we have got a major issue, a major threat within this community, and a lot of these individuals swearing the same oaths, elected officials, have done nothing. You swore an oath when you took that office, when you stepped into that position, no matter where you are, if you're watching this, you swore an oath just like me and many like me. I still stand to this day to uphold and defend the American people and the American way of life, both from enemies, both foreign and domestic. It is right there in your swearing, both foreign and domestic. So a domestic threat is a very serious threat, because it is the same threat that you swore an oath to uphold and defend. With this being said, I just want to end this now. But I'm asking, if you swore these oaths, if you took an oath of office, be it fire department, municipal, governmental, fire department, police department, military, stand up for that exact oath that you yourself took. And when I'm hearing one of us that took the exact same oath is going against the exact oath they swore to uphold and defend, it makes me sick. The American people in this community deserve so much more than what they're getting. The fact that we are allowed to have a threat like this walking among us, a free man, not only that, but to get our tax money to go in to fill their wallets, to pay their bills, when physically we're showing that they don't care about the human life, it's sick.